I am going to be welcome to my channel. I am Aresh here. Today I am going to explain about strategies for going global. So before going to that, let's go to the introduction part. So here, strategies for going global. So globalization provides the different opportunities compared to domestic market. So here, compared to domestic market is more risky, but provides the good returns. And then very quickly the company will grow and then development it is possible. And comes to the meaning part. So your strategies for going global means different modes or ways it's going to be entering into the global market or international market. And then let us see the strategies one by one. So first one is exporting. It is one of the traditional way of going global or international market. So here one country is exporting goods and services to the another one. So both companies will get the cost or opportunity cost benefit. And then second one is licensing. So licensing means the domestic company will provide the right to use the asset to another country or another company. For example, related to intellectual property like trademarks, copyrights, and then other intangible assets. They are going to be giving license to the other countries up to several years to use that technology. For example, in India, might be they can get the licensing from the Japan company to use the that technology for several years. So that's the one kind of example for strategies for going global. And then another important strategy is that franchising. Here two parties will come. So one is a franchisor and the another one is a franchisee. So here franchisor is going to be provide the right to franchisee to use the company name and logo, and then also sale of goods and services on behalf of the company. So best example for this one is KFC and then McDonald's Pizza. So here the headquarters will be there in some other country, but they are going to be open their franchise all over the world, and all the equipments and then training required training will be providing by the home country. So if I am taking the franchising of KFC, so I have to sell only the KFC products. So there is no platform to sell the other products according to the agreement. So it is also one of the strategy. So most companies nowadays they are using. And then next one is other strategy, that is the contract manufacturing. Here the domestic company is going to be get the agreement or contract with the other company in the foreign. That means the domestic company wants to purchase the products from the foreign company or local company which was situated in other country. So here the local manufacturer in that foreign company make a agreement, and that manufacturer produce the products and sell to the domestic company. I mean the products will comes from the foreign country to a domestic country according to the contract what they have made earlier. So here in India, if A company made a contract with the B company, which B company is situated in America, so B companies produce all the goods and send to the A company. Here A company doesn't require to invest money or purchase machinery or equipments and nothing. So that is the actual meaning of contract manufacturing. So how many years they will do the contract? For 30 years they will sell the goods and services from one nation to another nation. And next important strategy is that BPO. So full form of BPO is business process outsourcing. So here so many companies is going to be opt this option to go for global market or international market. So here BPO means they are going to be outsource the production of goods or some kinds of components to the other country, or else also they are going to be usually outsource the services For example, Apple company, it's in headquarters in home country, but they are going to be outsourcing their services to the other underdeveloping countries. That's one example for BPO. Likewise, so many MNC companies or information technology areas, they are using the BPO option because their actual headquarters or manufacturing unit will be located in one country, but they are going to be outsourcing their services or some other process to the all over the world. So it's one of the best example for strategies for going international market, like metropolitan cities Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai and other cities. We can see these kinds of BPOs which are truly engaged in the, customer executive service or other, they are attending the queries from the foreign customers, and then they are going to be give their answers or solutions. And another one is joint venture. So here joint venture means, so two parties will make an agreement for the specific purpose or project. So here after completion of a project, they are going to be wind up their joint venture agreement. That means they will close down their companies or close down their actual agreements. For example, if Japan and India make an agreement to prepare a solar project, after successful completion of that one, both the countries will shut down or dissolve from the joint venture agreement, and then if they wants to continue, they can go for the new project. Otherwise, the joint venture agreement has been dissolved. So that is the one of the example for joint venture. So that will depends upon a particular company. So if they want to continue, so they will take up the new projects. Otherwise, the after completion of a particular project, the agreement will be closed down. So that is one of the main feature in joint venture. So many countries will go for the joint venture. With collaboration with the USA or with collaboration with Japan, they will conduct the so many projects. After completion of that project, the process has been closed, and books of accounts also has been closed. And let's come to the another strategy, that is a wholly owned subsidiary. So here in subsidiary we can see the parent company and then subsidiary company. Here parent company will purchase the majority of the shares from the subsidiary company. So here wholly owned in the sense, entire equity share capital of the subsidiary company has been purchased from the holding or parent company. So now the parent company has been purchased all the equity share capital. So then that will be known as the wholly owned subsidiary. So most of the companies, they are using to this strategy to enter global or international business. So here they are only purchasing the equity share capital, that means 100% of equity share capital, then easily they will become the owner of that subsidiary company. So it's one of the strategy which the companies are going to be used to enter global market. And then last but not the least, that is merger and acquisitions. So here merger in the sense, two or more companies are liquidate their company and form a new company. That's the one feature of merger. But comes to acquisition, here a strong company will take over the weaker company. That's the acquisition. There is no rule to form a new company in the case of acquisition. So here merger and acquisition will also widely used in entire world for going global or international business. So it is also one of the strategy for going international business or global. For example, merger and acquisition like Maruti Suzuki, and then so many companies has been going to get the merger option, and then some companies is going to be acquire some companies. They will take over the majority of shares of the small companies. So these are all about mergers and acquisition. And then these are the strategies. So in the last stage we can come to the conclusion part. Here globalization has provide the more ideas and then technologies and then sharing of culture from one country to another country. So but it also provides a negative impact on the developing countries. And then India is also before LPG, that means liberalization, privatization, and then globalization. It's not developed up to the mark, but after this revolution, India also got some developmental activities and then grow faster compared to the other nation, and then got recognition in the international market, and then also got some economical and then political strength at international level. Thank you.